Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're having a great time. Looking forward to later in the show, we're going to get some car care tips from Conan Automotive. But along those same lines, we're going to give you some tips for your home. We're talking heating and air with Chris and John, who join us from Accu Clime Mechanical Services.
Thanks for having us back.
Thanks
for being here.
Again.
You did well the last time, so we figured we'd have you back.
That was the test.
That was right.
That was
Yep.
Understood.
There we go.
So we're expecting big things today, right? You set the bar high.
Actually, I thought we set it kind of low.
No, you did great. But I have a lot of tips I want to gain from you as we go into this interview. But first and foremost, I'm going to cut to the chase because you guys always run great promotions. I think it's a wonderful time of year to probably have some things checked as we go into summer, and tell us what you're doing right now for specials.
Well, right now we've got the Girl Talk special going during the time this show runs, which is June 1st to, I believe it is June 8th. You call us, the first 5 people to say, I saw you on Girl Talk, are going to get a free air conditioner tune-up from Accu Clime Mechanical Services.
That's a super deal.
Can we call?
Yeah.
Does that
Well,
count?
sorry, restrictions may apply. Family,
Fine
relatives,
print.
You
No,
can
no.
call.
Read the
It's
fine
okay
print.
to call.
Okay. Just
That's
wanted
fine.
free
That's
services.
That's awesome. That's a
Yep.
really good deal. Free.
Wow.
Zero.
Normal cost on it's $139. You still get the same tune-up as what you would if we did it at full price. So this is a great program.
That's an incredible deal. $139.
And it's for our Girl Talk customers only.
Money in your pocket.
Yeah.
Boom. There you go. Just for
Very
watching.
cool. Awesome. And I was kind of thinking about too how important it is to find, contractors that you can trust. Because a lot of times, you're letting them into your home. And what do you guys do differently, to make people feel comfortable and, give them that peace of mind?
That's an interesting question. I just came from a customer's house yesterday, day before yesterday, where I sat down with them after we just did an installation. And one of the reasons, they had gotten multiple estimates, and one of the reasons that they went with us was we were an owner on-site installation. The owner was in giving you the estimate. My business partner did 90% of their rewards paperwork for them, so they didn't have to deal with a lot of paperwork shifting and stuff like that. Everything was all laid out. So they liked the fact that we were involved, owners involved in the day-to-day stuff. We used to say owner with a tool belt.
I like that.
I'm still involved in the installations, I'm still involved in service. John is still involved with seeing the customers in a one-to-one relationship where we're out at their house with them. And it's, they see us year to year when they do their tune-ups. So
It's a personal touch.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
that personal
Very
thing.
much a personal touch.
And
All
they
have to do is file the
appreciate that.
paperwork.
We listen to them, and that's what they want. That's what I hear the most of.
And really, when it comes to filing the rewards, all they have to do is take the envelope, and when it comes to their other 10%, is just put it with their file in their basement. That's pretty much it. We do everything else for them.
Correct.
Awesome.
Great.
It's
Most
all in the
contractors in
details.
Madison don't do that.
Yeah.
Right.
They give you a website and say, here, go.
And then you don't do it, and then you don't reap the benefit.
And the manufacturer
Right.
says if you don't file your own rewards or own registration, you don't get the warranty. They hold you guys accountable for that, so that's why we do it for them.
More fine
I'm so
print.
guilty of that all the time.
Yeah.
You don't take the extra step, so it's so helpful that you guys
Now you
do
should just
that.
call us. Back to that
Perfect.
original thing. Call
You'll
us.
feel just right.
Wonderful.
Feels just right. These are your guys. I always say that. These are your guys. Let's talk a little bit about the price comparison here. Obviously, people are price conscious, but it's not always better to pay less. Sometimes you need to pay for quality, and let's talk a little bit about that for a minute.
Well, a lot of times you get what you pay for in this industry. That's just the way it is with furnaces and air conditioners. If they're less money, there's a reason for that. And yes, we're giving away a tune-up. That's just a special promotion, but you're still getting the same tune-up as if we did it at $139.
Absolutely.
The whole point is to gain new customers, obviously, and
Right.
to make things go. But you want to get what you pay for, and you work hard for your money. You should get a furnace and an air conditioner that does what it's supposed to do.
Well, and over the long haul, of course, you want it to save you money by not having to have continuous repairs and replacements and things like
And
that.
if somebody is that much different, that means they're cutting something or taking a shortcut to purposely get to that price. So you're not getting what you're paying.
Whether it's service or parts or who knows. But
Correct.
Now, talking about that quality, it has been hot, hot, hot.
Yep.
And that means a lot of people, are turning on their air conditioners. I know I have. What are some things we should be thinking about, when we're flipping on that switch?
The biggest thing is make sure you remove the cover from outside. There's a lot of people that put covers over the tops of them. That's the important thing. Let's make sure that that's taken off.
Can you
I'm
imagine?
guilty of that.
That would be me. Yeah,
I did
see?
that. And I was like, why isn't this working? And then I looked outside and I was like, oh,
Yep, that's
why.
the biggest thing to start with. Make sure the leaves are clear from around the outside of it. If we had a rough winter or something like that, a lot of wind, sometimes it'll collect around it if it's tucked in a corner. Make sure your filter's clean. You've changed your filter and you're ready for that. And the battery in your thermostat. Let's make sure that that's replaced. Every time you change your clocks, change your batteries and your thermostats if they have one. That's kind of the basic things that we ask our homeowners to check if they were to call us and say, hey, I have no air conditioning.
Yeah.
That's the first steps of those things. So.
Great details. We
Yep.
could, of course, talk more about some tips. Those are some nice basics for us to live by going into the summer. But hey, take them up on that deal. That's a
Absolutely.
fantastic deal. Free tune-up, $139 deal. Just say you mentioned you saw them on Girl Talk, and they'll come out and take great care of you. These guys are fantastic. I will tell you that. Chris and John from Accu Clime Mechanical Services, we appreciate you joining us.
Thanks for having us
Thank
back.
We're going to be back with more Girl Talk. We're going from air conditioners to dresses. You guys going to stay?
Yeah, sure.
We'll see you in a minute. We'll be right back.